Thank you, Steph. As we were just talking about, it is not going to be that usual Black Friday madness that we are used to seeing, and that's all because of COVID, of course. But with York Region not under lockdown, could malls be busy with Black Friday shoppers in the gray zones? One York Region mayor is warning region hoppers to stay home and businesses to skip those door crasher deals.
We don't want retailers to invite people to line up and flood their entrances, to really put their emphasis on the online shopping opportunities.
The message in municipalities across the GTHA is the same: to support local by shopping online or using the curbside pickup option. Retailers are also being urged to avoid exposing people to COVID by limiting the number of shoppers allowed both inside the mall and inside those individual stores. Now, coming up a little bit later, we're going to take you live to some of the malls just to see what those numbers look like. And at 7:30, we're going to be speaking with the Canadian Federation of Independent Business about how small businesses are adjusting to this pandemic-era Black Friday. Well, this is a story that continues to develop. A bail hearing will be held today for the owner of an Etobicoke BBQ joint arrested for flaunting the big lockdown restrictions. Have a look at this. And this was the chaotic scene yesterday. Our cameras were there as the locks were changed first thing on the morning at Adamson BBQ, and then that happened. That's the owner, Adam Skelly, who police say allegedly broke through that portion of the drywall to enter the restaurant.
Let's go, Adam!
It has been ordered to close. Skelly, though, tried to welcome people to sit down and eat inside for a third straight day. So now he is facing several charges, including trespassing and attempting to obstruct police. One of Skelly's supporters was also arrested for allegedly assaulting police at the scene. And we wanted to bring you to a live look at what the restaurant looked like this morning. An area of it is boarded up, but we'll tell you this. An anti-mask protester, a few of them have actually gathered there again this morning. We can tell you from our camera that is at the scene that they are blocking our shot right now. Will not be able to get us a live picture because they're harassing him at the scene. And in fact, from a number of media, they've felt that they have been harassed at the scene as well. So again, this is a story that we're going to continue to follow, because there's so much to it. And of course, safety is a top of mind for our crew here. So again, that is why we are not bringing you a live shot of that business. Let's talk to two other Toronto businesses now taking heat from police yesterday for protesting COVID-19 lockdown orders.
Online, utterly ridiculous. Robbing children,
Police and bylaw officers issuing fines to the owners of a simulated golf club in North York. Paramount Golf has been ordered to close after reopening its doors in protest of the rules, saying they should be able to open given their ability to follow safety protocol and operate by appointment only. And then across town, Express Gym in Scarborough organized a peaceful protest by bringing their gym equipment outside. Now, the gym stressed it was not an anti-mask rally, but rather an appeal to the government to reconsider restrictions for small businesses. Police came by to ensure that no one was working out inside that gym, but the owner still ticketed. We are following a tragedy in the city of Kawartha Lakes, where a 1-year-old boy has been fatally shot, and now the province's Special Investigations Unit is on this case. Early yesterday, here's what we know. The OPP was investigating the alleged abduction of the young boy by his father that allegedly involved a firearm. During their investigation, they tried to stop a pickup truck, which then crashed into a police cruiser on Pigeon Lake Road near Lindsay. An officer outside the cruiser was hit. We now know he is in stable condition. 3 officers fired their weapons. A 33-year-old man was struck and is in critical condition. The SIU investigates whenever a member of the public is seriously injured or killed during an interaction with police. This is the second recent police-involved shooting. Last Thursday, 52-year-old OPP Constable Mark Hoving was killed on the job. His funeral is set for tomorrow. All right, the latest in COVID-19 now. The province laying out its best and worst case projections for COVID-19. And the best would be 1,500 daily cases by the end of December. But it could also be much worse.
If, however, it goes in a very bad direction and we see from today on that type of growth that we were seeing 2 weeks ago, you'll see north of 9,000 cases.
The new government modeling report showing that the number of patients in intensive care is expected to reach 200 in December. And the new data also indicating that hospitalizations are up more than 63% over the last 4 weeks. Deaths in long-term care homes are rising. The report also showing that 70% of the new cases in Toronto and 27% in Peel and Ottawa cannot be linked to sources. Well, the province, let's talk education, has announced plans to roll out asymptomatic testing at schools in those COVID hotspots. So testing will be voluntary. It's going to be targeted at schools within Toronto, Peel, York, and Ottawa, chosen by public health units within the advice of school boards. Earlier this week, CityNews reported that 1 in 3 Toronto public schools and nearly half of all schools in Brampton had at least one active case of the virus. So how is this all going to work? Ontario's Education Minister Stephen Lecce, he will be joining me live here at 8 o'clock this morning. We're going to talk all about this and so much more. All right, it is Friday. It is Black Friday, but what's it going to look like from a business perspective? Mike Eppel, he's going to be joining me after the break. We're going to tee up the day.